Hello, all of my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign friends. My name is LaChon with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-May 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who have thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who have commented and shared my videos, and thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you could do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also contact me at any time through the Instant Go app, and I will respond within 24 hours. Instant Go is a free app available through iOS. So those of you who have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me. And the link for that is www.instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. Both links are in the description box below, so go ahead and check those out. If you're single and you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when and where you'll meet this person, what this person will look like, how to recognize him or her, as well as align yourself with him or her and the relationship of your dreams, you can book a future partner reading with me through my website. You can book one with me now through the description box below. So you can book a future partner reading as well as an extended future partner reading with me, again, straight through the description box below. You can also book a 10, 20, or 30-minute reading with me there, so please check out those details. These are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. If they do not resonate with you, please check your moon and rising sign videos, as these messages may. If the messages do resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos in order to gain a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the ending portion of May 2018. You can also cross watch if you are involved with anybody or interested in anybody. You can cross watch and watch their readings as well. Alrighty, so my lovely Aries friends, I'll go ahead and get into your reading now. I have 3 cards here for the overall energy of your love life during the ending portion of May. I have 2 predictions, and I also have some guidance here for you. And I did get some new cards yesterday for you all, so I'm including them in these readings. Please let me know if you like these cards. You can leave a comment in the description box below. They are the empowerment cards that we will get to at the end of the reading. I did just see 222 on the clock, meaning that many of you are going to have some maybe some major healing, or there's going to be a lot of action going on regarding your partnership. Some of you may have to make a big decision. Some of you may be seeking balance in your love life, but I do see there are a lot of angelic activity regarding your romantic relationships during the ending portion of May. Perfect, because this is a love reading. So all right, let's go ahead and get into it. So for your overall energy regarding your love life during the ending portion of May, I have 3 cards here. So the card that flew out of the deck here was a card of separation. And this says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. The card that I chose here, it says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. The card on the bottom of the deck here was let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So taking these 3 cards together, Rams, I see here that many of you are going to be either going into a separation period from a particular individual, or you could already be in a separation period from a particular individual. So this can be a long separation. This can also be a separation of a few weeks, or a short separation. But I do see here that, again, time apart is on the horizon between you and your partner, whether if you are already in separation or if this separation is coming during the ending portion of May, or if there's an occurrence that occurs during the ending portion of May that will lead to a separation following that. But again, I do see here a separation, and you are being called, Aries, to pay attention to the red flags within this situationship. Did I just say that? Relationship, this situation. Maybe it is a situationship, because maybe it isn't a real, a true, happy, healthy relationship. And it could just be a situation that you're in that looks like a relationship, or you just could be connected with somebody, causing it to be a situationship. nevertheless, it says that the signs are cautioning you. So pay attention to how you feel on the inside. You know, if you're in a situation and you're not feeling completely happy, completely pleased, completely fulfilled in this relationship, in this connection, pay attention to that, because there's likely a reason why. You know, there is no reason why we shouldn't be feeling completely happy, healthy, and, you know, fulfilled in relationships. And if we are, you know, there's likely some reasons why. So pay attention to the red flags that you were seeing about this person, that you were seeing about this connection. You know, is this the right connection for you? If not, maybe it's time to go into a separation period with this person. Or, you know, is this the right relationship for you? If not, maybe it's time to separate yourself from this person. Let your friends help you. So it may be a good idea for you to ask friends for advice. Ask those who have a more objective opinion. You know, you can ask friends, you can ask family, but again, it's good to ask those who have a more objective opinion, because they can look at the situation from a different perspective versus somebody like a mother. If you ask a mother, you know, mothers can have great advice, but they have your best interest in mind. You know, most of the time they have your best interest in mind, so they're going to give their advice from a particular standpoint. But I mean, always trust mama's advice. But you know, it could be a good idea to speak to an outside party, speak to a friend, you know, speak to a therapist, speak to somebody. Let somebody help you within this situation, provide you with support, provide you with advice, provide you with a different perspective on this situation, however this resonates with you. But reach out to others, let your friends help you. Maybe if you're feeling alone, and maybe I'm hearing, you know, if you're feeling alone or you're feeling heartbroken, it could be good to have your friends around you at this time. But however this resonates with you, that looks like, again, there's separation occurring. Pay attention to how you feel, to, you know, the signs that you are receiving from the universe, the signs that you're receiving from your higher self, the wisdom that you're receiving from your higher self about the situation. And let your friends, let those who have a more objective perspective, or let those around you help you either get through this situation, or provide you with insight about the situation, or help you, you know, with this occurrence that you will be experiencing during the ending portion of May. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward rather with your predictions. So the first prediction that I have for you with my Lenormand cards, I have here the House. Okay, I have here the Bouquet, the House, the Bouquet, as well as the Ship. That's my favorite ship right there. Okay, so again, I have the House, the Bouquet, and the Ship. So taking these three cards together, I can see that many of you, so there's different ways that this can go. One way that I want to say, and this is most likely not the most dominant meaning, but can resonate with some of you. Some of you are in a family with somebody. You're going to be feeling a lot of joy and happiness because you may be traveling or going on some kind of trip with this person. So those of you who are already in committed relationships, some of you could be going on a trip with your family as well, so that may resonate. But let's go ahead and reference these to what's going on here with the overall theme, because again, we have this red flags, we have this separation. Let your friends help you. So for many of you, I'm seeing that you could be in a situation where you either live with somebody, you have a family with somebody, you have an established connection with somebody. You know, this relationship has been well founded. You know, it's grounded, or you know, you've had a stable connection, a founded connection with somebody with this home card. So again, this could be you having a family with this person, a stable relationship that had a solid foundation. This can also be, again, well, I already say you may have a family with this person. So again, a grounded relationship or something like that. So, or you could be living with this person as well. So this could be somebody who you live with. And it looks like, if I were to reference this in regard to these cards here, I would see that many of you could be in a relationship with somebody who could be a narcissist, which I know was energy that had came up for you guys last year. So many of you could be in a connection with somebody who can be a narcissist, or this could be somebody that you like very, very much. So it's kind of either or, because this Bouquet card, this can mean, you know, somebody who's very attractive, somebody who you are very fond of, somebody who makes you very happy. Or on the more negative side, this can mean somebody who is vain, somebody who is brass. This can be a potential narcissist here. So it looks like many of you are in a situation where you've either been living with, you have a found a connection with, or you have a family situation with somebody who either you're very fond of or you find very attractive, somebody who makes you happy, or somebody who may be vain and brass, and somebody who can have a narcissistic tendencies. And it looks like for some of you, this is going to be a lover who is a different age, race, a race, culture, or ethnicity than you. This can be somebody who appears tan in their skin tone, maybe darker hair, somebody who may have an exotic look about them. This could be somebody of African, Asian, or Mediterranean descent. Olive skin is an option as well, but that's just for some of you because this is a general reading. This, you know, is going to resonate in different ways. So for others of you, it can just be that even though you have this connection, you could be moving away. You could be moving out, for example. So some of you could be changing locations, changing your home. For example, going to live by yourself or just moving away from this person. So many of you are going to be moving forward. You're going to feel like your ships are sailing in this situation. So you're moving forward away from this situation, moving out of this situation. You could be traveling. So you could be at a far. This may be why there's a separation for you two. So again, this does say that many of you could be traveling away from, moving away from, putting distance in between you and a particular individual who you may have a family with, or you may live with, or something like that. Let me see if there's any other meanings that I can pick up here. It may bring you joy to move away from this person. It may be a positive situation for you to leave this situation. Some of you are leaving a relationship, you know, moving out of a situation. So we'll go ahead and leave that there, and let's see what we have for your second prediction and how this resonates with this information. So for your second prediction, I'm using here my prediction cards, and what I am seeing here for many of you Rams is that the card on the bottom of the deck says that many of you are going to be leaving somebody in the cold, or you may feel left in the cold. So, you know, you could have been in a connection with somebody and they could have left you. Again, I keep seeing this. Okay, moving away, moving out of the situation, leaving the situation. The ship is sailing. You know, the love is going out. Separation. So somebody's going to feel left out in the cold, whether this be you or your significant other. So let's go ahead and get into this prediction now. I'm seeing here, Aries, that it looks like many of you had an emotional connection with a particular individual, and there could have been, you know, there could have at one point been some joy, been some happiness in this connection, but it looks like there were some unexpected events that occurred within this connection that could have brought on some problems. So this could be, you know, an unexpected event. For example, the other person brought something unexpected, an unexpected element into the relationship. There could have been some changes. There could have been an action. There could have been something somebody said, but something unexpected happened that led to some problems within this relationship. I see that many of you Aries may be dealing with an younger male. So some of you could be an older female dealing with a younger male. So of course, not all of you, but some of you. Or this can be, speaking of here, a younger male energy here. So regardless of if you are male or female, you could be dealing with a younger male energy here. Or it could just be that this male energy here, whoever is the masculine, you know, the masculine counterpart in this connection, this person could have introduced a toxic connection into this relationship. Or, you know, some toxicity into this relationship. So, or it could be that you are dealing with this toxic, this, you know, this male, and however it resonates, but it does look like there was a toxic connection, a toxic relationship, or a toxic element to this connection. And again, for many of you, it could have been brought by this male, or you could also be this male and just be experiencing a toxic connection, or, you know, toxicity within your relationship. But this does look like it's a soulmate relationship. But the thing is, we have many soulmates in our lives. We often think we have one soulmate in our life, but we have many soulmates in our lives, because the purpose of soulmates are to come into our lives to teach us things, to help us learn lessons, to move us forward in some way, shape, or form. So many of you are dealing with, again, a soulmate who you've had an unhealthy attachment with. So this could have been a karmic partner even, you know, somebody who came into your life to help you resolve and clear some karmic debt here. or pay off some karmic debt here for some of you. But again, I do see a toxic relationship with a soulmate where there's an unhealthy attachment. So you could have a healthy attachment to this person. You could have an unhealthy attachment to a place, a thing, or even past thoughts. Or this other person could have an unhealthy attachment to you or to another person from the past, or a lifestyle such as drugs or alcohol or the past. But I do see here, regardless of how this plays out for you, some toxicity and some unhealthy attachment. So I'm feeling as though many of you may have an unhealthy attachment to this relationship, to this toxic relationship, or to this toxic individual. So it looks like right now there could be some slow movement going forward, because you could be learning about the situation. You could be learning about you know, how you got into this situation, or there's just something that you are learning, whether it be karmic lessons, whether it be something that you learned about that was previously unknown to you. But I do see here that you are slowly starting to learn some things, as you may be in isolation right now from this person, or as you may be taking time to yourself to think. So many of you are taking time right now to think and to learn and to evolve while you are in isolation. And this could have been happening for a while, or you could just be feeling as though this period of time is moving for you very, very slowly. So I see a situation here where, you know, there could be, again, you could be an older female. So this is moving forward past this energy, this present energy, into the near future. So for many of you, this is going to be the 3rd week of May, or this can be, you know, just after this energy. So some of you could be an older female dealing with, again, a younger male, or it could be that you have matured through this situation after taking this time by yourself to contemplate and learn while you're in isolation. So it looks like many of you could be having a conversation with somebody. So a conversation with the soulmate, or a conversation with a particular individual, could even be your friends. But you're having a conversation with somebody because of a third-party situation, or you could be having feelings for somebody else, or the other person could have had feelings for somebody else. But it looks like, or again, you could be having conversations with a third party, so somebody who is not in the relationship, like a friend. But I do see here you are having some important conversations with a particular individual. So again, either third party outside of this relationship, or within this relationship, or with somebody outside of the relationship because of a third party situation. And it looks like this conversation is going to be about rejection of somebody. So you could be rejecting this soulmate, or this soulmate could have been rejecting you. You're rejecting this person who you may feel as though, or may have felt as though at one point this was your true love. Or you could be rejecting this person's love, but there's some element of rejection here. And it could be that you and this person, or however this resonates, you know, you're talking to this other individual, or you're having conversations about you and this person that you loved, or that you felt like you loved at one point, about your different perspectives on how love is. You could have had different perspectives about how relationships should be, about what love is, about, you know, how to behave in relationships, about the dynamics of your connection. Again, there could have been some arguments, or you could have had some different perspectives. And it looks like these are what are being discussed during the maybe the 3rd week, or, you know, following this energy, or following this time right now. So in the following this energy, so going towards, you know, the end of the month, the very end of the month, going into June, I see here that some of you are going to be letting go of somebody. So you could be letting go. Again, we have separation, left in the cold, letting go. So you could be letting go of a particular individual because you could still be thinking about, or, you know, you could not feel as though the energy is resolved when it comes to these issues that you had in this situation. So it looks like there's some unresolved issues as a result of this toxic connection, as a result of this unhealthy situation. There's some unresolved issues affecting this situation, and it could make it so where things are not as they seem. Something may not be as it seems. Interesting. I just picked up the deck and the all is well card just slid out. So again, and then after this energy here, I do have a happy situation here. So it looks like even though you're letting go of this situation, it looks like all is going to be well. Even though you're leaving this person in the cold, all is going to be well. There's going to be a happy outcome for this situation. So that is good news there. So you're letting go of this situation, you're moving forward, and it looks like this is a positive energy for you, Aries. So let's go ahead and see the guidance that we have for you here. So that's what I have for your second prediction. So let's go ahead and get into your oracle guidance. So for your first set of guidance here from the, I think these are angel crystal cards. Okay, so the cards that I have here are, and it's interesting because these are the same cards that popped out for the Capricorn reading. For the Capricorn reading, and I shuffled the cards very thoroughly in between. So let me see something. Yes, okay, so these are the cards that came out during the Capricorn reading. So if you have a planet in Capricorn, or if you are interested in someone or dealing with somebody who's a Capricorn, you can go ahead and check out that reading and see what that says as well, because that may have some additional messages for you. But I do see here, Tanzanite, that you are ready to love again. So moving forward from this situation has put you in a place where you are able, and you are ready, willing, and able to love again. This says you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So you were learning lessons here, I see. You know, you're learning lessons. You've left this situation that was no longer working for you. You left this person who is not providing you with what you need, deserve, you know, what you need, what you deserve, what is rightfully yours, the love that is rightfully yours. You know, so it looks like you could have been letting go of something, leaving something in the past, and that is allowing you to open up the space that that toxic energy was occupying, so you are ready to love again. You know, the first train, a new train cannot come in before the first one leaves the station. So by leaving, or by letting this energy out of your life, by moving forward, you're able to love again, and you're ready to love again. Your heart can be open, you know, and ready to give and receive love. I have here Rubelite, passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So again, I got these two cards during the Capricorn reading, which is interesting because these are the two cards that flew out together. And I shuffled the cards very, very thoroughly. So this card, passion and purpose, says that, you know, regarding your love life, because this is a love reading, your enthusiasm, your high vibrations, you know, your high vibrating energy, it gives you the motivation to move forward in your love life in order to attain and receive the love that you so desire. And the card on the bottom of the deck here I have is Charite. I'm not sure how to pronounce this stone here, but this says spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotional, and energetically. So know that if you are going through a challenging situation here, it is because you are being watched over and protected. For example, if you have to leave a person behind, or if there's a separation between you and another person, rejection is God's protection. So, you know, not being in contact with this person or separating from this person could be, you know, beneficial for you. It could be that you are being watched, you are being protected by God, universe, spirit, your higher power, and they are removing this aspect or removing this energy from your life in order for you to move forward in a better and a happy, healthy, more fulfilling way within your romantic relationships. I'm just noticing here that I'm seeing a lot of blues, so it could be a good idea for you to communicate with yourself about how you feel and about this situation, or communicate with your friends. Communication may be a big theme here. Talk, you know, having some open dialogue with yourself about the situation, having some dialogue with another person about this situation. Using your intuition as well. Okay, so I'll go ahead and go into your Wisdom of the Oracle cards here, and then I'll go into your empowerment messages and your postcard from Spirit, and that will wrap up your reading. So, Aries. So I have here All That Glitters, number 16. Number 39 in the reverse, New Life. A Fork in the Road, number 13. I actually like this combination that I see here. Number 33, Chaos and Conflict. I just saw 2424 on the clock there. So that represents your relationships, your partnerships, and more stability coming to your love life, more stability coming to your romantic situations. There could be angelic healing coming into your love life as well, or it could be that some of you need to make some kind of decision in your love life when it comes to attaining stability, or there may be some kind of big decision that you need to make, or some choice that you need to make in order to attain stability within your love life. There could be some kind of balance that's needed in order to attain stability and security in your love life. All right, so moving forward, saw 2505. So changes needing to occur, divine changes needing to occur in your love life. Again, maybe a decision needs to be made, maybe some kind of balance needs to be attained. All right, so moving forward with this oracle guidance here, there's All That Glitters card number 16. So this speaks of 16. So this speaks of this is a card on the bottom of the deck saying that there's a need to go within, there's a need to attain introspection. You know, maybe you need to call on your spirituality in order to figure out the answers for this situation. You know, again, go into isolation in order to figure out what to do. And this All That Glitters card speaks of a situation, you know, in particular your love life, whatever connection you have with this particular individual. And it says that during the ending portion of May, you know, you could find that what is on the outside is not necessarily what is on the inside. So this All That Glitters card speaks of a situation or an individual who, you know, on the outside is bright and shiny and exciting and attractive. But I associate this card with somebody who's like Cristal or Rosé on the inside, and they're like old, warm, you know, malt liquor on the inside. You know, on the outside, they're bright and shiny, attractive, you know, beautiful looking. You know, this situation seems like everything that we want, or it seems, you know, ideal, or it's just something enticing to us and attractive to us. But really on the inside, the situation is not as it seems. So this person can be rosé on the outside, old malt liquor on the inside, you know, sitting outside a liquor store for days. So this All That Glitters card says to look at what is really going on within the situation, or look at this other individual and really look at who they really are despite what is on the surface. So somebody can tell you anything. Somebody can say anything to you. They can say, you know, that they love you when those could be just words. They can say that they miss you when those are just words. They can say that you're the best thing since sliced bread when really they're just saying that to be saying that. So really look at what is on the inside regarding this individual. Look at what is really on the inside within this situation, and notice, is there a discrepancy between, sorry, some weird stuff going on outside. Notice, is there a discrepancy between what you are seeing and what you are perceiving, or what you are seeing and what you are sensing? It reminds me of situations with narcissists. You know, a lot of the times they'll tell you who they are. They want to tell you who they are, how wonderful they are, how much they care about you, how they do anything for you. You know, I'll do anything for you. You know, I'm a real person. I'm the only one that loves you. I'm wonderful. You know, I'm a good lover, things like that. And really, when you actually pay attention, when you you know, look past that glitter, when you look past that gold, that spray paint gold that you see on the outside, you realize actually this person isn't really who they are saying that they are. Because again, somebody can tell you anything, you know. That's why it says in what, heard it through the grapevine, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Pay attention to what you see, what you feel, what your perception says about this situation, because in some way, shape, or form, there's a need for you to go within, go and see, you know, go within, really look beyond the surface, really look beyond that glitter and that spray paint gold, you know, that cheap glitter, that spray paint, in order to see what the real situation is regarding this situation. Because if you are not feeling as though, or if you're feeling as though something is not right, you're right. Okay, so moving forward, I have here number 39, a new life. So this card came up in the reverse, 9 and 11. This is an 11 energy, speaking of spirituality, ascension, a rise in spirituality, and spiritual development. And this is also speaking of, again, a need to make a decision, speaking of your partnership, speaking of a need for balance within your love life. So this new life card in the reverse says that you are awakening into a brand new time within your love life. And even though you are awakening to a new energy, so there could have been a transformation in the energy within your love life. So things could have been going one way. So you could have been with this person again. And then now that this person is not in your life, it's a new phase for many of you. And this is saying to, you know, allow yourself to awaken, allow yourself to unfold, be gentle with yourself, be caring with yourself as you wake up into this new energy. As this new energy, as you're getting used to this new time, it's like, I just heard a bear coming out of hibernation. So it's like, as this person comes out of this hole, as this person comes out of the past, you know, be gentle with yourself. You have to get used to, you know, if you've been in hibernation for months, you have to get used to what is going on around you. You know, you're not gonna, if you're in hibernation for 6 to 8 months, you're not just gonna pop out of your hibernation hole like, oh my gosh, yay, I can see everything. Like, oh no, you're gonna be like wiping your eyes, you know, oh gosh, let me wake up to this slowly. Like, oh, I've been sleeping for a long time. You know, what is going on in the world? Let me be gentle with myself. Ow, I'm tired. I've just been sleeping for 6 to 8 months, and now I have to like walk and move forward, and like, oh, it's my body is sore because I've been sleeping for so long. You know, it may be hard to move. Let me stretch myself out. You know, that's kind of the energy, to stretch myself out so I can get used to this new time, so I can keep moving forward, and so I can actually start to live my life, and so I can reap the rewards that I'm going to be experiencing soon, so I can reap these new opportunities that are coming into my life now that I am out of my, you know, hibernation period. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here for this new life energy. Be gentle with yourself, be loving with yourself, allow yourself to awaken, to unfold, and to evolve in your own timing. You don't have to be rushed, you know, you don't have to do anything on somebody else. Do it on your own timing. Do it in a way that feels best for you. This number 13, fork in the road card, this speaks of stability and security, attaining stability. So that's been a big theme going on here. Achieving stability, achieving security, and I'm sorry, foundations, stability, security, and all that within your love life. And you may feel as though, because this card is in the reverse, you may feel as though there is a lack of that in your life for some of you. Nevertheless, this is saying, in order to achieve, in order to attain that you know, stability and security that you seek, many of you are going to need to make a decision on something. So some of you could be holding off on making a decision. Some of you, for example, the decision to leave this person, or the decision to move forward, or something like that. Because again, I do see many of you thinking, many of you in contemplation mode, and things like that. So many of you it could be necessary at the ending time of May for you all to make some kind of important decision. So this is saying to not rest on this decision, not hold off on making this decision, because the longer you wait, the longer you hold off, the more challenging this energy is going to be. So make a decision, trust your instinct, trust your gut, do what feels right, and know that even if this doesn't, you know, feel like the right decision, God, universe, spirit, your higher power, you know, your guides, they have your best interest in mind. And even if you feel like you make the right decision, or what you seek does not occur, you know that spirit, God, universe, your higher power, they love giving you second chances. There are an infinite amount of second chances for you to receive in your love life. It's not like you make one wrong decision and that's it, it's done. No, you have an infinite amount of second chances that God, universe, spirit, your higher power will give you, because they want to see the best for you. So and they want you to be happy. You know, they're all co-conspiring to bring out the best situation for you. So make a decision. Don't sit on this decision. Whatever decision you have to make, just go ahead and do that. Even if you are fearful of making this decision, even if you are trepidatious to make this decision, go ahead and make that decision, because you can't wait on this any longer. And the interesting thing is, with this number 33, chaos and conflict, so this can be speaking of attaining happiness, harmony within your love life, fulfillment within your love life, joy, you know, abundance, and all that all those things. So this chaos and conflict card says that many of you may be experiencing, you know, challenges within your love life during the ending portion of May. So you may be experiencing chaos, you may be experiencing conflict. But the wonderful thing is, when we have this chaos and when we have this conflict in our lives, that's a beautiful time, you know, when things are shaking up, when things are blowing around, when things are not as we believe that they should be, or when things are just, you know, chaotic. That's a beautiful time to do something different. You know, in the midst of chaos, we can all choose to do something different. So because the foundation of the situation has been moved around, because it is not grounded, again, this is a perfect time to reevaluate the situation and reconfigure the situation. Now that this chaos and conflict is here, you know, use this situation to your benefit, to take a look at the circumstances, why this chaos and conflict is here, how you can move forward and not allow this chaos and conflict back into your life. You know, so that again is a very beautiful time. Do not miss this opportunity to change things around, you know. And know that once the dust settles, once things settle, you can build a brand new foundation for your love life. You can build a brand new foundation for your romantic relationships in order to move forward in a way where whatever challenging energy you experience does not resurface. Okay, so that is the energy that I have for you. That is the guidance that I have for you from these cards. So I'll go ahead and go into these empowerment cards. So let me know how you guys like these empowerment cards. Leave a comment and I'll go ahead and tell you what they have here. So the first card that I have here is humor. And this card says, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. So this is saying to be happy regardless of the circumstances you are experiencing. You know, be happy, be lighthearted, choose peace, choose joy, regardless of the circumstances that you are experiencing right now. I just saw from the wisdom deck the happy card in reverse, and the happy card in reverse says that whatever circumstances you are experiencing in your life, even if you know they're challenges, again, be happy anyway. It could be a good idea to laugh, go out with a funny friend. If you have a friend who makes you laugh, or you have a friend who's lighthearted, you have a friend whose energy is uplifting to you, you know, you have one of those positive friends that's just always positive and uplifting, go ahead and spend time with that friend. You know, it could be a good idea to go on, if you have Comedy Central, you know, you have cable, you have Netflix, you have YouTube, go online. Oh, of course you have YouTube, you're watching this on YouTube. I mean Hulu. Whatever situation. Look, now I'm laughing at myself. However you can, go find some comedians, go do something that's going to make you laugh. You know, laughter is the best medicine. I remember when I was going through a challenging relationship many years ago, the best medicine for me was to go and turn on Netflix and watch the stand-up, you know, and that would get me out of that energy. Laughing would change that energy, you know. So laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. Let no one steal your happiness, because no one can do that. No one can take anything from you unless you allow them to. So if you are feeling as though somebody is taking your happiness, somebody is stealing your joy, that is because you are allowing them to. So if that's the case, move away from what no longer makes you happy, move towards the things that bring you joy. So whether this be your business, whether this be creative endeavors, whether this be hobbies, whether this be friends, whatever it is, you know, creative things, whatever it is, move towards that and put more energy in that, as opposed to challenging relationships that are only going to bring you down. You know, that putting all our energy and our focus into toxic connections, toxic relationships, that there's no room for true lasting happiness in those kinds of connections. You know, because if a connection is always up and down, or if our happiness depends on somebody else's actions or words, what they do, you know, which we have no control over, that creates a very difficult energy, because again, we have no control over our own happiness. So we can only let people make us feel how we allow them. I mean, people can only make us feel how we allow them to make us feel. So if there's a challenging energy here and somebody's bringing you down, it's because we are allowing them to do so. So move away from the challenging energy into what makes you happy. The second card that I have here is kindness. And this says, live with compassion, open your heart to all life forms, be an angel with hands. So this says, you know, live with compassion, have compassion for yourself. Choose to be kind regardless of what you are experiencing. Choose to be kind. Choose to, you know, take the high road. I'm hearing take the high road. Open your heart to all life forms. So again, this could be connecting with friends. Be an angel with hands, you know, be an earth angel. Just be pure, be lighthearted, be kind, laugh. Move yourself above challenging energy. And then I have here the card of journey. Focus on how far you have come. Focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. So the wonderful thing about life is about the journey, not the destination. You know, everything we experience is about the journey, not the destination. For example, when people get married, it's not just like, oh, I'm married and then yes, now's the end all be all. No, we're going to focus on the experience of the marriage, the experience of the connection. It's about the journey. Life is about the journey. So when it comes to this situation, focus on how far you have come within your love life. So if you have left this person, you know, I'm sure there was a lot of challenge. It may have been challenging for you, not I'm sure, but for many of you, it may have been challenging to do so. It may have been challenging to make these decisions. However, this resonates, but focus on how far you have come, how much you have grown throughout the situation, how much you have evolved, as opposed to the future. Be in the here and now. Be in the here and now. Focus on where you are right now. You are not the person that you were yesterday. You have evolved. You have transformed. You have transcended into a higher vibrating individual. So focus on, again, how far you have come, the growth, and be proud of that. Hold on to that, because that is your doing. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take your growth. Nobody can take your efforts. Nobody can take your achievements away from you. Those are yours, and yours to keep, and yours to be proud of, and yours to hold on to. So you will find help in unexpected places as you continue this journey and move forward. So I'll go ahead and give you your postcard from Spirit, Aries, and this will go ahead and wrap up your reading. So I have here for you, dearest you, over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. So a lot of the time, our situations, we only see one aspect of it, because we are in the 3D. We're in the 3D dimension. We're in this 3D dimension. So we can only see what is in our template. We can only see what is in our environment. We can't actually see all the things that are taking place in the background in order to, move us forward on our journey, in order for us to attain what it is that we truly want and truly desire, in order to attain what brings us fulfillment. We can't see the things that are going on in the background. We can't see the purpose for things a lot of the time. Sometimes it's not until many, many, many years later, decades later, until we finally understand the significance of a certain event that happened in our lives. Sometimes we cannot see those things. It is impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in our 3D dimension. That said, can you feel, I just got chills, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that brings events together in miraculous ways? So can you feel them? Can you sense them? Can you see them happening? Do you know that they're happening, regardless of if you can see them or not? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and your soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, the why, or the when, in some, in many cases, even though you don't know the how, the what, the why, the when, the where, the who, we do. God, universe, spirit, your higher power does know. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry and glorious technicolor. Loving you so much as always. As I was reading this, I heard, again, rejection is God's protection. So if there's something that's not for you, there's something better coming to you. Alrighty, my lovely, lovely Rams, all my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign friends, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope that I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. Please thumbs up and like this video if the messages resonate with you. Please comment, please share. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so. Check out my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also contact me through Instago, and you can book a reading with me now straight through the description box below. So go ahead and check out those details. Please check out your Moon, Sun, and Rising sign videos if these messages do not resonate, or in order to gain a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the ending portion of May. So my lovely Rams, I love you all, and I look very forward to seeing you here all again very, very soon. Mwah! Bye, everyone.